That's not ska music. No.
This sounds like it's enough trumpets to be ska music.
This is the PTSD I've given Jeff this morning.
I'm being tortured live on radio simply because yesterday I said ska music's stupid. Yeah. So now Bill is making sure to play ska music throughout it. Yep. It is like nails on a chalkboard for me. I hate it. I
love you so much. This
terrible music. Then somebody said something about Himalayan
throat singing.
Singing. So we go to get coffee at the last hour, and Bill's following me around playing Himalayan throat music. It's like having a brother. It's like I'm like fleeing. I'm going into Mark Crowley's office, going, can I just get a respite in here from ska and Himalayan throat music?
I love that people are like, I bet he doesn't like Himalayan throat singing. And I'm like, yeah, I have the album. Been there live. Yes. Saw them. It's fantastic. Yeah. Good band.
So, Jacqueline, and now correct me if I'm wrong. I think Jacqueline lives in Nebraska, right?
Yes, she does.
Okay.
Yes.
And Jacqueline, when we first started, would send us pictures of what she was baking.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Jacqueline's very sweet. She writes, "Good morning, fellas. This music sucks." And I'm like,
oh,
so Jacqueline, there right now in my mind, to be in a Nebraskan farm with those blueberry muffins and no ska music, it sounds like heaven. And Bill, all you've done today is prove to me that there's a heaven and there is a hell.
Yeah.
Heaven's going to have Johnny Cash and George Strait and Brooks and Dunn and actually good music. And down in hell, without any girls, because they're not going to be there listening to ska music. Girls don't listen to ska music. You're going to have Himalayan throat music and ska, and I'm going to be in heaven with Johnny Cash.
Ska is fantastic, and it's culturally important, and there's a great, wonderful broadness and a whole bunch of bands, and it reaches their tentacles out into a whole bunch of other musical genres. And the fact that it is this unique sound that comes out of Jamaica that then is inspired by the sounds of American jazz and American blues. That's where it comes from. And so there is an American element to what's going on inside of ska, and we are partially responsible for it as a culture and a society. And they took inspiration from us, and where it went and why the music evolved and where it went through time. It's a fantastic story. There are very few musical genres that have this kind of a history over the course of decades as far as what it did and what it was there for and why. So, yeah. But it's okay. I understand that it's not everybody's thing. That's cool. It's good. But I bet Jeff isn't going to make fun of my music anymore. Just saying. But next Friday, we're going to have Jeff music. It'll be Tour Day Jeff. He's going to pick all the songs that we will use as bumper music for next Friday. So tune in and hear what Jeff wants us to listen to.
I'm going to be paying your friends to figure out what music you hate. It's only going to be
It's going to be really
equal.
hard. I can't. I'm really having a hard time figuring out, because I mean, I'll go hard with K-pop. Love me.
I think
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Just hours of Donald Trump speeches.
I can deal with that. I got 4 kids.
I did see you have to listen to a speech when we were in Aurora, and it wasn't the most enjoyable thing for you.
Oh, no, it isn't, just because of, the language and things that he used, but that's a different thing. But again, not music, so, yeah. And again, you put that to any beach, and you're okay then.
Well, Billy's different.
Yes, I am. I knew from a very early age that I was not wired like everybody else. I'm looking around some of the classrooms going, but y'all don't get this? You don't understand this? And there are times in which my kids will turn to me and say, is this important to you or important to regular people? I'm like, okay, fair point.
All right. And what also is torturing me is that I'm going to climb a 14er, and I'm just an hour away from
this will get you
escaping ska and just enjoying Colorado's beauty with my boys. All right, now it's time for News and Comment with Blake Olson.
Blake Olson.
Blake Olson, News and Comment.
Hey, good ska morning, TGIF.
Stop 76.
Right?
Blake!
I'm telling you, man, that is horrible. I can't wait till this show ends.
With this?
I had no idea what that stuff was until
Isn't it the
Billy
worst?
It's the worst.
I've never been tortured more
It
online
is the worst.
ever. And for everybody to see. I mean, you put me with Kyle Clark, I could deal better than what I'm dealing with right now.
He just said that he's never been tortured more in his life. Between you and me, that sounds like a challenge.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely. You need to take him to the bathroom, Billy, after the show. All right, 76 and cloudy in Denver, expecting a high of 94 today. This portion of the news sponsored by Pastor Camp Heating and Air Conditioning at 303-777-1234 to learn more about special savings opportunities on Lennox equipment. Our top story.
We get along. There's a good respect level on both sides, and I think, something's going to come of it. I noticed he's bringing a lot of business people from Russia. That's good. I like that because they want to do business, but they're not doing business until we get the war settled.
DJT in Alaska for a meeting with Putin to try to end the deadly war in Russia, as Russia waging more attacks on Ukraine today. And DJT says Putin, hey, he just wants what we have.
When you do business, we have the hottest country on earth. We have the hottest economy on earth. We have the hottest country. We just set a new stock market record again. We have hundreds of billions of dollars flowing in from tariffs. We're the hottest country. We were a dead country, like doornails, a dead country. 1 year ago, we were dead as a doornail.
And the New York Post reporting this morning that Hillary admits begrudgingly she would nominate DJT for the Nobel Peace Prize if he helps end the war in Ukraine. Speaking of Hillary and the crooks, John Solomon with Megyn Kelly discussing all the corrupt commies from Comey to Clapper.
Obstruction of legitimate investigations. Those are overt acts of a conspiracy. And then the violation of innocent people's civil liberties to create a political ruse. That is where I believe the grand conspiracy case is headed. I believe that there are multiple grand juries that have begun work around this country in multiple jurisdictions outside of Washington where evidence is now being gathered.
You do? You
I do.
Can report that, or you have reason to believe that?
Nope, I have confirmed witnesses and who've had contact with the grand jury. So there are grand jurors in multiple locations. Some of those are in Virginia. I believe one is going to begin based on early discussions in Pennsylvania. There may be one in New York.
Let's go. And CNN probably doesn't like reporting this. Retail sales up.
Some good news, right? Consumer spending, the engine of this economy, it increased by a solid amount in July. You see, 0.5%. That's exactly as expected. And this is a relief because there were some concerns earlier this year when we saw consumer spending drop. And consumer spending, this is 70% of the economic output. So when we did see those declines, that did raise concerns about consumers possibly being tapped out and all this confusion over the erratic trade war. Also significant, we saw an upward revision to June, right?
The Salvation Army will no longer manage 3 Denver homeless shelters. Major Nassan Kistan, Intermountain Divisional Commander for the Salvation Army.
We stepped in as a city, came to us seeking help in a time of desperation. We just can no longer afford to operate the city-based strategy of homelessness.
They say they won't manage the Aspen, Stone Creek, and Tamarack family shelters after those contracts expire in December. The group plans to keep running 4 other homeless shelters in the area. The city says other contractors will take over the management of the shelters. One of the best quotes of the week, my new favorite coach, Thomas Hammock of Northern Illinois, on all this NIL and transfer portal crap, pay for play in college football.
I was going to tweet something the other day, a picture of me, and say, you know what? I enjoyed my college experience. I didn't get one dime, but the lessons I learned was more valuable than any money you can ever pay me. And I appreciate that because that is long term. People are losing the fact that this is short term. I coached in the National Football League for 5 years. 5 years, right? Don't lose focus of what the long term. Get your degree, learn valuable lessons that's going to help you in the long term of your life. That's the whole purpose. This is a transition from being a kid to a grown-up. And I hope people don't lose focus of that. Everybody's talking about everything else besides what is the most important thing for going to college. Because if you're going to college to go get a couple dollars, you might as well go get a job. This is too hard to go get a couple dollars. Learn the lessons that you need to learn to be successful in life for the next 40 to 50 years of your life. I would do it again for free.
Man, I hope he wins every game. Hope he wins every game and he becomes the next highest paid coach in college football. I love it. All right, Nuggets schedule is out. They tip off the season October 23rd at Golden State. Diamondbacks take on the Rockies tonight. They beat Colorado last night. Cardinals at the Broncos tomorrow night in preseason football. 73 in Highlands Ranch, 75 in Aurora, 76 in Denver. Jeff and Billy continue.
Hey, what can I get for you?
My name is Bill, and can I order the adult Happy Meal, please?
So a quarter pounder or the nuggets?
Let's go with the quarter pounder.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Get those toys. Love it. The adult Happy Meal.
Which the toys are stickers. They're stickers.
I forgot.
It's stickers and postcards.
Yeah.
Postcards.
Who sends postcards?
For $15. Yes. Oh, my God.
Yeah, a bit pricey. And that stupid shake sucks.
Yeah, it is a terrible shake.
It's awful.
You got to order a vanilla shake, don't you?
Yeah, I know. It should be vanilla or chocolate, man. It really should be.
That's
if you're doing the adult Happy Meal, got to go OG. But no, this stupid cotton candy, blue and pink. Crap.
I agree. You guys have a great weekend.
You too.
Blake Olson, News Talk 710 KNUS.
Warm temperatures, afternoon and evening thunderstorms, typical August weather for Denver. Highs today, low to mid-90s, a good chance of afternoon and evening thunderstorms. Lows tonight, low to mid-60s. Temperatures will be about 90 for Saturday and Sunday. A fairly good chance of thunderstorms Saturday, mainly isolated thunderstorms Sunday. Weather is a service of L&L Heating and Air Conditioning. For quick, trustworthy, and dependable service, call L&L Heating and Air Conditioning at 720-851-1691. Visit them online at bestdenverhvac.com. You'll be comfortable with L&L. Meteorologist Don Day in the 710 KNUS Weather Center.
Still, we're doing a Tour de Ska. Jeff mocked the genre yesterday, so we're kind of walking through it. This comes to us from 1996. This is No Doubt. This is
and me.
Yeah, you know this song, don't you?
You
You've heard this
me
everywhere.
Together.
Yeah, see, Jeff knows this one. This was everywhere in the mid-90s.
Awful.
And this is a fantastic song. This is Gwen Stefani, and she's talking about her relationship with bassist Tony Kanal. And they had been dating for a number of years that then broke up during the making of Tragic Kingdom. This was originally a love song that Gwen wrote with her brother, who left the band right before. And then it changed into a breakup song after the relationship ended. Yeah. But Gwen didn't give up on rock stars. She did marry Gavin Rossdale, lead singer of Bush. That lasted for a little while. Yeah. Now she's a Blake Shelton, so still musicians. Such a good song. But this is ska. So again, it's not always those heavy horns, not always that ska, 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 which is where the name somewhat comes from based on the staccato guitars. And of course, you know, we talked, shout out to my friend on the text messages talking about the walking bass. That's always important inside of ska as well. But yeah. See, this isn't that upbeat, all the, horn stuff. This is a love song that's about tragedy. See, it can do this.
I made a mistake. Do you want me to admit I made a mistake?
It was the day you said yes to the show. That's going to be the thing.
I made a mistake by just commenting that a certain particular music stinks, and Bill, of course, controls the music.
Yes.
And so I'm forced to listen to the terrible music that reminds me of nails on a chalkboard. It's so bad. We're now 3 hours and 15 minutes into this. It's nonstop.
Yes, it is.
It's constant. My college roommate, who annoyed the crud out of me, my entire freshman year listening to this, called into the show.
Yes, he did. It was great. Shout out.
He's
Pastor
a
Mark is
pastor,
fantastic.
by the way.
Pastor
And
Mark's
he's
fantastic.
torturing me. It's just Torture Jeff Friday. What does Jeff from Golden want to say? Please, not ska. Please, Jeff, not ska.
Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning. Good morning, guys. How are you guys doing?
Good. Doing good. So what's your favorite kind of music?
Oh, I don't know. It's a hard one. You know what I mean? I was intertwined with a lot of the punk scene in Southern California, and ska is kind of like the little cousin in the corner to punk, sort of. You know what I mean? You're like they're very close, and so. But I don't know. Yeah, it actually called it. There's a band. The Mad Caddies.
Those are good. Yeah.
They're a good. You know what I mean? The ska is a tough one because it is the horns and everything else.
Yeah.
But
it is an acquired taste, much like Bud Light.
It is.
Yeah.
But I do remember being shooted at my house, and let me see here, my dang phone.
Dude, the Mad Caddies.
One of my
great.
friends was.
Yeah.
They are a good band, yeah, actually, and I was kind of part of the beginning of those guys or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Just around them. I remember Ed is a friend, and he's their trombone player, and I remember sitting at our couch, you know what I mean, going, and he was looking at me and saying, and he was like, should I go play? He's like, I know how to play trombone. I played it in high school, right? You know what I mean? And I was like, and he was from LA. He's from East LA, and they were from they're like San Ynez kids up in more country, like. More country. You know what I mean? Those guys are country, man. That's a country.
They
so
are.
Jeff may like them. They're, those kids are like from Golden, Colorado. I'm from Golden.
I think you're right there, Jeff, because Mad Caddies they reach out into other genres outside of just hanging with ska. They go into other rhythms and things like that they bring in. Yeah, that's a sharp
they're
one, man.
punk rockers, surfers, and more country. Like that's all country stuff up there. You know what I mean? That's California style country out there. You know what I mean? There's no no freeways and stuff. San Ynez Valley's a really good area. So yeah, I think Jeff, you might like the Mad Caddies. It's a tough one, you know what I mean. The other ska, that stuff is pretty horny, but
And on that we will end it. You're the best. Thank you so much, Jeff, for the call. I appreciate it. Oh, that was good. You should check out the Mad Caddies.
All right, is it out of your system?
No, you know me. We got 2 more breaks here. I got 2 more songs for you, my friend. And one of them will be actually very good for our Cowboy Poet Laureate. I try to be thematic here as far as what we're going to be doing. So, I respect the show.
I want you to know.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is Mamas and Papas.
Yes.
Okay.
Finally.
Oh, the Mamas and the Papas.
Yeah.
Good music.
And you may recognize this tune. I dig all that ska music. I really get it on today. I dig Billy ska music and love it when the trumpets play. And when guitars start strumming, I find I end up humming until it drives poor Jeff Hunt away. I dig all this ska music.
Oh, that's fantastic. That is so
I
good.
can't believe you wrote that on the fly
That is
like that.
amazing. Oh, my God. You are incredible.
My favorite is we're walking by in a break, and I go to your beautiful wife.
Yeah.
I go, he's torturing me in there. He's making me listen to ska music for 3.5 hours at this point. And you go, Scottish music?
I can do that too.
Which I would take any day over what I've been forced to listen to.
See, the thing is that Jeff Hildebrandt, that Jeff Hunt is hoping that we have that Men in Black little flashy thing and we can just erase this entire morning out of his brain. That's what he's hoping for.
Okay. I've got one in my bag. I'll go get it in the break.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I thought I'd seen that before, but I forgot about it. I remember.
Well, let's talk Guy Reese real quick, guys, because I've been tortured over having to listen to ska music all morning. Thank you, Bill Thorpe. It's like dealing with a brother, and it's just the way our relationship has gotten to this point. And maybe McDonald's kicked it all off. Maybe that little field trip to Mickey D's kicked that all off. But one thing I do love is Guy Reese, because they've changed how I look at home design. In the past, if it was up to me, we were at like Home Depot and I was buying a can of paint. I didn't know the difference between satin and shiny and silky and who knows, right? And you never really got much help, and you couldn't compare it to the real light in your house. So it was just a real challenge to do any type of this work by yourself. Well, I didn't even know Guy Rees existed. They've become a sponsor. I decided to go visit with my wife, and it's like a whole new world. You get the great guidance and design care, and not only is it paints and wall decor, you get custom blinds, shades, shutters, you get home decor, furniture, and it's all guided by a designer, somebody who sits down and shows you all the options, answers all your questions. My wife loved it. She got to ask a million questions, go through all of it. You get to enhance the look and functionality of your home. And the design experts, best of all, they come to your home. It's an in-home consultation. So they'll bring all the samples up there. You can see how the colors are going to look in your home with the light of your home. It's really remarkable. You can get the same expert advice right in your home. Do yourself a favor. Get started today. Visit Guy Rees. Go to GUIRYS.com to schedule your in-home consultation. GUIRYS.com. They got locations all around Denver. Go and see the great people at Guy Rees. You'll be sure to thank me. All right. We thank God we have something worth listening to after 3.5 hours. Coming up, it's Jeff Hildebrandt and some cowboy poetry. And please, Bill, don't ruin this. Don't ruin it with more ska. Please, please, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I denigrated ska. I will never denigrate a music. I've learned my lesson. You control the music. And if I denigrate it, of course, I'm going to be forced to listen to it for 3.5 hours the next day.
Show's not done yet.
So I'm sorry, but please, please, Jeff, don't do the same to Jeff Hildebrandt. But he's a nice guy.
He's a wonderful guy.
His wife is here. She doesn't need to be tortured the same way you've tortured me,
I
Bill
have some
Thorpe.
really, really nice songs selected coming up next. They're thematic.
I'm so sorry. To our listeners, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, blame him. It's okay. We can blame Jeff on this. If you didn't like what happened today, it's his fault. We'll just go with that one.
Oh, Billy and Jeff, I'm a big fan of the big band era, Glenn Miller, Dorsey Brothers, and that's why I dig. No,
dude, let's do a big band.
1451. Ska and big band are not the same.
Yeah, they are.
No,
yes,
no,
very similar.
They're not.
Yes. Oh, take the A Train doing. Oh my gosh, yes. Let's do that. Oh yeah. Let's go back. Let's do some Glenn Miller. Yes. Tommy Dorsey.
Yes, Bill.
Yes.
Bill. In fact, do all Glenn Miller. I will take Glenn Miller.
Dude,
it's
that's
not
good
the
music.
same as ska.
Yeah, everyone who has jocked a big band show on this radio station, not this radio station, but in radio career, raise your hands. Yep. Jocked a big band show. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad it's better than ska, and so we can go that direction. But 1451, they're not the same.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I feel you. 1451.
All right, you're listening to Jeff and Bill play a commercial. It's better than this.
This is 710 KNUS. I see Jeff Hildebrandt laughing a little bit. Yes. This is old school. We're jumping back to like the early 60s, 1965. This is Guns of the Navarone, done by the Skatalites, one of the original Jamaican ska bands. But of course, this is a remake of the theme song for the movie that came out in 1961, Guns of the Navarone. We had a reference point earlier for the text messages. Here we go. We're closing the circle. You asked for it. You got it. Guns of the Navarone by the Skatalites. I think it's about a 64, 65 recording, somewhere in there.
I'm filing an HR complaint. It's going to be the funniest HR complaint
Yes,
ever in the history of Salem media, where they're like, my co-host made me listen to ska for 4 hours.
And again, here's the thing, though, is you don't even have to attach my name to it. They'll just go, crap, that Thorpe guy again. They'll know. As soon as you complain about it, they'll know.
Oh, my goodness. Welcome back to the Jeff and Bill
We're
show.
almost there,
Yesterday, yeah, we are almost there. Yesterday, I said ska is terrible music. Bill, who controls the music, is now making me pay for it because we're that juvenile.
Or at least one of us is, and that would be me on the show.
Well, I think it's interesting that you use it as a pet peeve. I mean, it just brings out things that just really bug you. And I was thinking about it, and there's something that I see every day that really bugs me on TV news.
Ooh, what?
It's these young women reporters, and now it's even morphed over into the male. They're trying to be cool in the way they talk, and they're eliminating letters. They want to be British, and so they eliminate that E in the middle of a sentence, And I'm dreading this evening when they start talking about the big summit that's going on in Alaska.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be the summit of rump poopin'. And instead of Trump and Putin.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's gonna be a problem. This is great. Today's show's wonderful.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
Billy ska music and never mind. Go ahead.
All right, so to finally get us to a place of happiness, let's get into some cowboy poetry, which Jeff Hildebrandt is our 710 KNUS resident poet laureate, and he's performed Carnegie Hall. He's performed all over the world. He's been to China to perform cowboy poetry.
Right.
This is actual quality audio experience we're about to go through versus the last 3.5 hours. So, Jeffrey, what do you got for us?
Well, I have some what I call platitudes about attitudes. Follow your dreams. Seize the day. Make a difference right away. Expand your horizon. Reach for a star. Learn something different, like playing guitar. Learn harmonica. Try writing in rhyme. Ignite inner fires, because now is the time to make it all happen. You must reach to achieve. You can do what you want if you only believe. Inspiration is lurking. Breathe it in like fresh air. Feel the tingle in your senses when you're least aware. Put your worries behind you, and soon you will find when it comes to success, it's all in your mind.
That's great. That is good. There's so many things that are all in my mind.
It's all in our mind. That's Jeff Hildebrandt, Cowboy Poet. You got another one for us?
Okay, this is more Western, and it's a thinker piece. As our expansive vistas bump against encroaching boundaries, cloud shadows slide along the short grass, omens of darker days just over the horizon. But here, just here, there's a sense of solitude and stillness. Free-range fillies, heads bowed, haltingly make their way toward the setting sun, each hoofbeat muffled by dust that erupts, then hangs suspended between sunlight and shadow, the last vestige of their passing. The not-so-distant highway hum and the whoosh, whoosh of a traffic copter drown the sound of mustangs and mule deer. iPods play Waylon Willie and Western Swing as cowboys pray to keep their homes on the range from becoming a two-story subdivision with pools and putting greens. So they ride, backs straight, heads high, pushing the past, lest it be overtaken by the present.
Ooh.
That was
Making
a
us
great
think
one.
this morning. That's
Man,
not fair.
I was right out there in the west with the grass and the ponies and all that stuff. That was beautiful.
Yeah, and
And
another
the
layer
whole-
of depth about thinking about it and the concepts. And yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Jeff, you are so much fun. Here are the 2 text messages this morning that perfectly
Yeah.
encapsulate what
Good,
I've had
yeah.
to live through for the last 3.5 hours.
It's not over yet.
0448. Love the music this morning. I had Judge Roughneck play my wedding.
No.
No, don't say anything. No, no one cares.
Dude.
Nobody
Judge
cares.
Roughneck.
Stop it.
So jealous.
No, nobody cares who that is.
I'm
We don't want to. We don't want
Okay.
a 10-minute history of Judge Roughneck.
I have been scolded. I will be quiet.
And then Jacqueline texts in, Bill has sniffed too much glue. All right.
Only the Elmer stuff.
All right, Bill, tell us who Judge Roughneck
No,
is.
again, we won't go into it. It's just
Is
it's
that a
ska.
wrestling joke? Is
No, it's a great ska band. It's just they you'd have to go and
And is
see
it a
them.
big deal to have them play a wedding?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's really cool. They lean towards the punk side of things, a little bit of rockabilly in what they do. Absolutely entertaining as heck. Judge Roughneck's fantastic. And saw them, God, it would be years ago with the Reverend Horton Heat. That was a wonderful two-bill that I saw them together. But Roughneck a little more on the ska on the
So
punk
when
side.
we
It's
had
good.
Pastor Mike
They're
on,
strong.
Pastor said there's a direct correlation from your ability to get a girlfriend and your love for ska. So the more
Yeah.
you love ska, the less likely it is you'll have
No,
a
see,
girlfriend.
the
And
problem
in
is
this case, this dude had ska play his wedding.
Yeah, of course he did. Because here's the thing: is that this is the discount, and I appreciate Pastor Mike, and I understand his perception on ska music because he was listening to it when he was a freshman, and he couldn't get girls, and that was a rough time. And I understand, but it might have been more about the idea of your pickup lines, what you were wearing, where you do those Jenko jeans, what was your personal showering habits like. Could be some of those things too. I'm just saying, I struggled with some of those too. Oddly enough, I'm wired differently,
I have
and getting
never,
girls to talk to me was somewhat hard
ever
at times.
in my life
Yeah.
ever heard a woman say, "Will you please take me to the ska concert?"
Really?
They don't exist. Nobody wants to go to a ska concert.
Lead singer
No girls want to go to a ska concert. Prove me wrong. Text in and tell me the girls that want to go to a ska concert.
The lead singer of the Interrupters is female, and the lead singer of No Doubt is also female. Lead singer of Save Ferris is female. We can keep going. There are a lot of females there, and there were a lot of girls when I was there at Red Rocks seeing No Doubt. I saw them when they toured for the first time, Tragic Kingdom. Still have the concert tour shirt hanging in my closet from that. Yes, I'm wearing an Aquabats t-shirt that is a ska band that I proudly rep. I actually have a mask from one of the members of the band I got. I mean, we can go very hard with this. I'm still jealous of Jeff.
Have you seen how much I've just given up today?
After listening to this, I see a correlation. And something that you mentioned, Billy, about this Judge Reinhold. No, what's the name of the
Judge Roughneck?
Judge Roughneck, and the kind of music they played. One of the styles of music that you mentioned sort of sounded like what I was hearing around here today, where Jeff wanted to rock a Billy.
Yes, he did. That is really good. That's fantastic. Yeah. Again, I'm so jealous that Judge Roughneck, because again, a little bit of ska, a little bit of reggae, a little bit of punk in there. They're really good.
Of course,
yeah.
And with a law degree.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
it's impressive that they was able to get through law school.
He was,
he was able to get through ska law school. I think it takes, because he came out of the two-tone era, so I think that would be like they have to get 2 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah. One's in black, one's in white.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Whole bunch of references here. Now, here's
there
the good thing:
are
is
so much there. That is ridiculous.
Now, Jeff Hildebrandt. The fun thing is that Jeff Hunt is going to be choosing our musical selections next week. So prepare that as far as poetry and things.
I don't live in this world with this guy.
I know, but we're gonna walk through the stuff.
He has worn me down. He has worn me. I mean, if you look on the videos, I can hardly keep my head up at this point.
Victory is mine.
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
I'll
I did
get him
think
back in a different way.
I did think
Believe
of.
me, it'll come.
I did think of a kind of a not genre of music, but a type of music that I dislike a lot. But I'm not sure that you're gonna lean into this one. All those stupid Kids Bop records. Those things are annoying as hell.
100% better.
They're awful.
100% better than
horrible.
Where
then play
they
Kids Bop next
change
week.
the words. So they play like a Justin Bieber song, but they change the words to it.
Just dumb.
Hilarious.
So
All right.
bad.
Is ska and mariachi similar? Are they?
No, they're
I'll take mariachi.
they're somewhat cousins, but not the same. They don't come out of the same because mariachi comes out of the Spanish influence, and where ska comes out of Jamaica. So Jamaica ska comes out of calypso. That's where that sensibility comes from.
6898. I'm a woman and I love ska.
Woo! See, told you. Yes.
Madness, Bad Manners, the specials would
yes.
totally go to a show.
Did that? We did all those this morning. Yes. Well, we're not Bad Manners, but we did a cover of Bad Manners song. Yes. Dude, that'd be
I'm going to
amazing.
ride off into the sunset and never look back. All right. Jeff Hildebrandt, give us some more cowboy poetry, please.
Please. I need a song. I need music to set the stage.
Music?
Why did you have to ask for this?
Okay. I'm gonna tone it down, okay? There is a place, it's called the Grand Canyon of Texas, 25 miles from Amarillo. In 1874, cavalry troops forcibly removed the native tribes from that canyon and sent them to reservations in Oklahoma. It's called Paladuro. And I came late to Paladuro to understand its place in the history of the cowboy, the Comanche, and the chase toward some destiny, toward the setting sun, to seize some opportunity with clenched fist and with gun. I came late to Paladuro and the ghosts who linger where the native people made their homes till blue coat trumpets blared. The Comanche fought for freedom here, fought white man's greed and lust for everything that wasn't his. Their dreams are now the dust that blows through Paladuro, coating mesquite trees and me, till rinsing rain removed the stain. I thought then I could see their spirits dance in lightning bolts along the canyon rim, drums thundering off jagged walls, songs echoing within. Most say in Paladuro it's just the Texas breeze that bends the brush and branches, 'cause no one really sees ghost dancers in the valley or hears the warrior's song, but they tend to feel uneasy when nighttime's coming on. I came late to Paladuro to walk in history's tracks and marvel at the colors, the crevices, the cracks, where smoke from ancient fires carried native prayers aloft. Wind blowing through the canyon, be it brisk or be it soft, cannot explain the way I feel or the voice I hear inside. Tread lightly in this canyon, for you are where we have been.
I love that perspective. That's
cool.
great. Thank you, Jeff Hildebrandt.
See, he's helping you out.
He is. He's
helping you
lifted
out.
me up here.
Great.
This is the weirdest text. If you looked at our text message line,
It is crazy.
it's just
so
full
good.
of Bill
Y'all
and
rock
other people
today.
who
This
love
is
ska
fantastic.
going back and forth.
It's amazing.
Y'all are weird. No,
Audience is
dude, it's
fantastic.
weird.
I have found my people, and we will skank tonight. Yes.
Well, as
Yeah.
they say in most restaurants that you go to, and it's almost printed in the back, there is no accounting for taste.
That's true.
I should have that as a tattoo.
That is very, very true.
I really should.
So if you missed what happened and you're wondering why I have no energy, it's because yesterday I said ska was stupid music, and it was a big mistake because Bill controls the music and has now forced me to listen to ska for 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like listening to nails on a chalkboard. It is absolute torture to me. It's zapped all of my energy. And I apologize, Bill. You win. I will never denigrate music again.
See, on the Jeff and Bill show, I think we've all learned something this morning. You know, there are these moments where no, I'm kidding. I'm just teasing. Now, again, I'm doing this, Jeff, out of love, but a little tiny bit of spite. But again, it's out of love.
There's
No,
no love
yes,
here.
it is. It
It's
is about
100%
love.
spite.
No, not
You're
at all.
just torturing me.
No, I wouldn't.
You're like, just pull the legs off the ant and watch him squirm around.
No, this is. I mean, honestly, I am doing this out of love. I mean, it is that brotherly idea of love, as far as a little bit of spite that is rolled in there. That, of course, is part of the kernel. But I did do it out of love. I mean, I went through, and I have a lot of ska. I went through and I cultivated stuff that would go through 3 eras that, again, would go ahead and kind of talk about the different genres, and I didn't go too deep into some of the back catalog. I went on some of the top catalog stuff that people would recognize and know and would be more palatable to some of them. So, yeah, this was kind of I did think about this. I took your feelings and your ideas into account.
I'm getting hazard pay for this.
Well, yes,
I'm getting hazard pay.
You should.
We'll just, you and I'll talk. He mentioned some things that spark in my mind the fact that this is like Jamaican based and it's palatable, and it makes me think that another appropriate export from Jamaica is sitting over here. It's called jerk chicken.
Hey, I resemble that remark. Stop that. That's a long way to get there, but probably deserve that.
Oh.
Nicely done.
Oh,
Nicely
hilarious.
done.
All right, that's
fantastic.
Jeff Hildebrandt. We're going to wrap with him and some cowboy poetry, and then you'll get on to listening to some actual radio. You're listening to Jeff and Bill.
We are Denver's Talk Leader, News Talk 710 KNUS. I wonder what music is coming up next.
Wake up, Denver. There's no better place to start your morning than IHOP, where the pancakes are fluffy, the coffee is hot, and the smiles are endless. Wednesday, August 27th, join Jeff and Bill as they broadcast their show live from IHOP at 1595 South Colorado Boulevard in Denver. You're officially invited to be part of the excitement. Come grab your favorite breakfast and watch the Jeff and Bill show in action from 6 to 10 a.m. Don't forget to try the special Jeff and Bill breakfast. Pancakes, any style eggs, and crispy bacon, all for just $7.10. It's a deal as good as their hot takes. All they need is you. Bring your appetite, bring your friends, and kick off your day with great food and great conversation. See you Wednesday, August 27th at IHOP.
we find ourselves in 1982. This was a regular song on rotation at MTV. This is part of the second British invasion. This is the English beat, I Confess. Again, ska. Originally known as the Beat, but when they came out of England in the second British invasion, it was very good marketing in America to be known as an English band. So the Beat became the English Beat. Yeah. And they eventually break up into two different bands, General Public and Fine Young Cannibals. Yeah. But here, this is ska. This is ska.
It's god awful. And what's weird about this is the amount of text messages coming in, and it's Billy and ska lovers talking back and forth. Yeah. And you even have progressives saying, torture Jeff more. Keep playing it. So congratulations, libs of Denver. You found my kryptonite. Just ska music. Just don't kick me in the back.
Oh, this is good.
Please, more cowboy poetry. Jeff Hildebrandt.
Okay, I'll leave you with something to consider after this day. No matter where you come from, who you are, or why you're here, we have God's love in common. The Bible makes that clear. God sent his Son to not cast blame, but love all people just the same. So pause for just a minute as you go about your day to thank God for the blessings he is sending down your way. And even in the hard times, make sure your prayers include thanksgiving for all he has done. Let him hear your gratitude.
Great reminder.
And that means you.
Yeah, I'll be thanking God for
ending the show.
Lots of stuff.
Not having to listen to me for 2 days. There are lots of things on your list.
I was going hiking after this, and I've never, ever wanted to get out more in my life.
Yeah.
And enjoy the peacefulness.
Yep.
And there's no trumpets and a walking bass or whatever else it is you guys say ska made up
Trumpet, of course, is in Alaska today, so.
And on that, we're done, kids.
Oh, Jeff Hildebrandt's wonderful. We have a podcast, 710knus.com. Don't listen to it. Definitely not today.
Yes, today.
All right, you're listening to Jeff and Bill.
Have a great weekend. We are KNUS.